Sting released his new song 50,000, inspired by the recent deaths of legendary rockers David Bowie, Prince, Lemmy, and Glenn Frey. The track will be part of Sting's new upcoming EP 57th and 9th and his first rock album since 2003. In this track, Sting reflects on what it's like to be an aging rock star and watches your comrades disappear. And I will say, I went to Hollywood last month, and I met members of David Bowie and members of Prince and members of all these hard-hitting bands, and these guys really affected everyone in the music industry. What they did was really just amazing, and it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to be a musician and watch these people go, and I'm really happy that Sting is reflecting on this. Ghost released their new EP, Pope Star, which had guest performances by Thea Kemp of The Great Discord and Brian Reed playing harmonica on Missionary Man. They just kicked off their North American tour September 16th in Rochester, New York, and will end November 12th in Brooklyn. Looks like the closest they're coming to me is Missoula, October 9th, so I may need to make a little trip to see them, because I heard about these guys 2 years ago, and I'm really happy to see them just exploding all over the place. And just a little rumor that I heard, Ghost has enlisted ex-White Zombie player Sean Yezelit. So we'll see. On September 17th, the cult guitarist Billy Duffy joined Alice in Chains on stage at the Rock Allegiance Festival in Chester, Pennsylvania, and played Alice in Chains' song Rooster. This was caught by fans, so I'm really happy to see when musicians are joining up together and surprising each other. Deep Purple has announced a new studio album to be released tentatively in February 2017. The album was produced by Bob Ezrin, who has previously worked with the likes of Kiss, Pink Floyd, Peter Gabriel, Alice Cooper, and Kansas. The band has also finally entered the Rock Hall of Fame as part of the Rock Hall, so good job, guys. Today, thousands of runners hit the streets of Philadelphia for the annual Rock and Roll Half Marathon. It had approximately 16,000 runners who took part in the 13.1-mile run and raises money for the American Association for Cancer Research. Good job, runners! Temple of the Dog is releasing the 25th Anniversary Deluxe reissue, which will include bonus material that was not on the albums before, and one of those tracks is called Angel of Fire. Packages will be available September 30th. The band will include members of Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, and has a brief tour in November planned with dates in Seattle, LA, San Francisco, New York, and Philadelphia. A portion of each of the tickets sold will be donated to Chris and Vicki Cornell Foundation that helps children in vulnerable situations. Keith Richards, Robert Plant, Ringo Starr, Peter Gabriel, Elvis Costello, and over 175 more artists have joined forces to support We Are Not Afraid, a global campaign that is aimed at raising funds for the refugee crisis and victims of religious and political violence. The campaign centers around the song We Are Not Afraid by Nigerian singer Magic Tashek, I don't even know how to say it. In the video, artists are featured holding signs saying We're Not Afraid. The video will be released September 29th, and all the proceeds will be donated to the Human Rights Watch and the International Rescue Society. September 24th, Eldorado will be playing Spokane's Knitting Factory with bands Project Kings, Moretta, and my featured band last week, Children of the Sun. Festivals going on this week are Oaktopia Festival in Denton, Texas, September 24th through 24th, and will feature bands Amish Hines, Nora Jones, Best Coast, and Dr. Dog. Moonstone Festival is happening in Orlando, Florida, September 24th and 25th. Pilgrimage Music Festival will be happening September 24th through 25th, featuring bands Beck, Violent Femmes, Better Than Ezra, and City and Color. Catskill Chill will be September 23rd through 25th, featuring brands Green Sky, Bluegrass Lettuce, and Elktron. And a few of the albums released this week were Against Me, Shapeshift With Me, Ancient, Back to the Land of the Dead, My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade, In Flames, Sounds from the Heart, of Gothenburg, Crowbot, Welcome to the Fat City, and Taking Back Sunday, Tidal Waves. And the track you are listening to right now is my band Heart of Ale's brand new featured single. We have not aired this anywhere else, so I'm going to let you guys take a little sneak peek at that before it's released to the public. I'm Alicia. I'm super happy to be here, and be sure and email me with any of your news. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you next week.
Induced intoxications, You're listening to The Jay Stone Show at rockmetaltalk.com.
And now, it's time, because it's not the Katsunyama Show segment vinyl review on the Jay Stone Show at rockmetaltalk.com. Katsunyama here. Again, as a starter, understand, my taste in music may not be the same as yours, so relax. But these are the music recordings that are worthy to me to own on vinyl. That mystical creation for music consumption. The music business was built on before today's new clickers made music your quote-unquote supposed right, and they trashed our beautiful art form. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's still beloved by us past rock stars, songwriters, musicians, who still create, like myself and Jay. With that said, here is this week's review. Right out of the cellar. This, my friends, is the quintessential Rat album. It's really what you want to be. Want it now. Want it now. Want it I'll tell you one thing. I keep on chatting about Hillary. I probably will be a wanted man. But let me ask you guys something. This woman came out and called millions and millions and millions of people who happen to like the Trump message. It doesn't matter whether you like Trump or not. She called Americans, millions of us, deplorable. That means we're a lost cause. That means she has absolutely no respect for America. Think about that for a second. We're going to be in trouble if Hillary becomes president. Seriously.